We don't talk about this enough, but few realize just how dire mobile emergency care service once was in America, as recently as the 1960s. But thanks to the courageous men who joined the ranks of the Pittsburgh Freedom House Ambulance Service, who became the lifelines for the Black community, they paved the way for ambulances to be staffed by highly skilled emergency medical techs and paramedics across the country today. Let's dive into the fascinating story of Pittsburgh's Freedom House Ambulance Project and its significant impact on emergency medical services. In Pittsburgh, like other cities in America, mobile intensive care services were not without its disparities and challenges. Before the 1960s, untrained police officers, firefighters, and volunteers provided emergency mobile transportation services within the city limits. Patients were transported in paddy wagons, and in the suburbs, funeral homes provided emergency transportation services by hearse. By the mid 1960s, an estimated 1,200 preventable deaths occurred each year during emergency transportation in this country. The socioeconomic struggles of the Hill District in Pittsburgh, coupled with the intense racism and imbalanced power dynamics in the area, created an environment where the medical needs of the community were dismissed and calls for access to timely medical assistance went unanswered. Adding to the challenges faced by the community was tension between the police and the residents, making many hesitant to call law enforcement for assistance. This strained relationship was a result of various factors, including historical injustices, civil rights protests and demonstrations, and instances of police misconduct and brutality, complicating the already complex situation. Amid this challenging environment emerged the Freedom House Ambulance Service that was not just an ordinary ambulance service, it was the first of its kind and the first in the entire country. This remarkable initiative ran from 1967 to 1975, and the first group of recruits for this pioneering initiative consisted of 25 Black men, all from the Hill District. James McCoy Jr., a steelworkers union leader and Hill District-based community activist and civil rights advocate, had established the Freedom House Enterprise Corporation to foster Black-owned businesses, provide food delivery services, and job training. In 1967, he was approached by Phil Holland, president of the Maurice Falk Medical Fund, a foundation that supported job-building initiatives. Holland, McCoy, and other Hill community leaders approached Dr. Peter Sulphur, the father of CPR, and who had also lost his daughter to an asthma attack en route to the hospital. He knew her life could have been saved with faster mobile transportation and better trained professionals. These men joined together to test Sulphur's vision for national standards in mobile emergency care services. Sulphur's deal was that his department would provide ambulance equipment with life support to transfer critically ill or injured patients if they would allow him to train and employ emergency medical technicians and paramedics from the community. 25 Black men, including John Moon, George McCrary III, and Mitch Brown, eagerly embraced the opportunity. This program not only addressed the needs for better transportation and medical care in underrepresented communities, but also provided employment opportunities. Sulphur's training consisted of 300 hours of education over 9 months or more at various hospitals in Pittsburgh, including Presbyterian University Hospital. They did rotations in the emergency room, operating room, obstetrics, X-ray, and the morgue. Training occurred at the same time some were taking their GED exams. Freedom House paramedics were trained to provide 24-hour emergency medical care and hospital transport in 2 districts. The exceptional skills of the Freedom House paramedics did not go unnoticed. Even the police recognized their own limitations in caring for critically ill patients when compared to the expertise of the paramedics. As a result, police officers began regularly requesting the assistance of Freedom House personnel during high critical cases, even in districts where the Freedom House was not assigned. The city even agreed to contract with Freedom House to provide emergency response to the Hill District and downtown Pittsburgh. The success of Freedom House didn't stop there. This recognition led to Freedom House becoming the pilot program for the EMS training for the U.S. Department of Transportation and the Federal Emergency Medical Services. Their dedication and excellence in providing emergency care became the gold standard for paramedic training. So the next time an ambulance rushes by, take a moment to honor those pioneers. Every skilled paramedic and state-of-the-art rescue unit owe a debt of gratitude to the trailblazing Black men of Freedom House, the heroic EMTs who turned a broken system into the emergency lifeline we depend on today.